Today is Raymond's special day. He is 14 years old. He doesn't like to be held very much, so we're going to put him down. Here you go, buddy.
This is a 2-ingredient recipe that will make over 100 bite-sized pieces for your furry companion. Hello and welcome to Jackson's Job. You're going to need a rolling pin, a pizza cutter or a knife will do. A piece of wax paper is very beneficial, a silicone mat or parchment paper so it doesn't stick to your tray, and a baking sheet. And you're going to need this times 2 or you're going to have to make them one at a time. We're going to set this aside and get started. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. In a large bowl, I have 3 cups of rice flour, 480 grams. To that, I'm going to add 1 1/4 cups of water, 300 milliliters. Now you can use any type of flour you like. You can use white, wheat, oatmeal, or corn. Just make sure that it is safe for your pet. Ask your veterinarian whenever in doubt when making homemade treats or dog food. You do not want to take my word for it. Every dog is unique. You're going to use the back of a spoon, the handle of a spoon, and you're going to stir this about 100 times or until it starts to clump together like this. It should hold its shape easily but come apart whenever you push it, kind of like wet sand. If you need to, you can add a little bit more water if you see any dry bits of flour. You're going to divide this by 2 and place it on your silicone mat or parchment paper. Press this into a rough rectangle to make it easier to roll out. Now, if you don't have a rolling pin, you just keep pressing it until you get a thin layer. Now your hands are going to be covered at this point. Go rinse them off to make this easier on yourself. Now you're going to put the wax paper on top of the dough and you're going to roll it out until you have about 1/4 of an inch, about 6 millimeters thick. And then you're going to use the pizza cutter and cut this into bite-sized pieces, roughly 1/2 inch, maybe 1.25 centimeters. And I just go in rows and I go horizontally and then I go vertically. It doesn't have to be perfect. Some of them are too wide, some of them are too skinny. They're haphazard. It doesn't matter. Your dogs don't care. Place it in your oven and bake it for 20 to 25 minutes. After 20 to 25 minutes, you're going to carefully remove these from your oven. Crack the door and step aside so you don't get a blast of steam in your face. Cool for at least 10 minutes before you try to handle them. It's very easy to tear these apart. Look at them. They're already coming apart. You can just rip them apart if they're on the chewy side, and if they are crunchier, you just snap them in half. And I'm going to do this and I'll come back and let's see what the dogs think of them. Actually, they are kind of waiting impatiently, so let's see what Raymond and Roxanne thinks. We are going to come back in a few moments and check it out with all 3 dogs. Maggie has decided to join us now that she knows they are finished, and she is begging for her turn first. She is always the most enthusiastic about eating. And here is my little counter surfer, Roxanne. I have taught her well, haven't I? She has such great manners. And here's Maggie, and here is Raymond for some more. Hey, I have an idea. Let's see them up close. 1 for Maggie, 1 for Raymond, and 1 for Roxanne. 1 for Roxanne, 1 for Raymond, and 1 for Maggie. Looks like they are hit. I can't believe Raymond is already 14 years old. It seems like just yesterday we were picking him out at the local pound. He is such a good boy. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Thank you for watching, and as always, happy baking.